Welcome to Planning with Lisa and Happy New Year. For this video, I am going to be creating a January monthly planner. I am going to focus just on January. I am going to be pulling from 3 different planners and pull different sections so that I can create my January sections that will meet the needs as far as what I will be planning for this month. I did pull out these different colored metal discs because I thought I was going to combine at least 2 different colors for my planner, but in the end the covers I went with are black and gold, and I decided just to stick with gold discs. I want to thank you for supporting my channel by viewing my videos, and if you haven't already, I'd like to invite you to click like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, please place those questions in the comment section below, and let's go ahead and get started. So for the first part, I decided, like I said, on the gold discs. This Mickey cover I really loved. I think it said Happy New Year all over it. It does say Happy Magic, obviously. And now I'm trying to decide on what section from what planner I want to pull. These are undated planners, so it helps a lot to have undated planners so you can just pull and place for whatever month you want. This was a little bit too neutral for me. The only thing that I was trying to decide is which covers and which sections I wanted inside the covers I selected. At this point, it doesn't really matter which one you grab as long as it's what you need. This is a dashboard layout, and I didn't realize it, and I am not a dashboard fan, so I decided to go ahead and pull more planners. So I had to pull my Minnie Mouse undated planner. I love that giant silhouette of Mickey Mouse with the gold in it, but it was a dashboard layout. And Minnie Mouse undated planner had the vertical layout I love, so I opted for the Minnie Mouse planner section. Then I just had to decide on the shade of gold I wanted. The first was somewhat of a champagne lighter gold, and I opted for a darker shade of gold. So what I decided, since I wanted a darker shade of gold with the Mickey Mouse icon in the center of the discs versus the heart, I decided to take out the guts from this deluxe planner with the deluxe cover and remove the discs. And I will put the deluxe planner with the deluxe cover on a different set of gold discs, just the regular. But because I'll be putting these on my active planner, my January 2026 planner, I wanted to use these. And you just take out each section by month, and that's the easiest way to go about it. And then you get your 2 covers that you're going to put your gold discs on. It makes it easy. I decided on the name page to keep it because I like the gold and black. And you just hold your 2 covers together and push back from front to back. That's the easiest way to put I just wanted to show you the gold disc there. But that's the easiest way to snap on your discs, is holding both covers together and pushing front to back. And I love Mickey silhouette inside. You can see I already put my goals there, my priorities. They are always the same every year. God, Jesus, family, then the rest. And then I put in my first month of January, which came from the undated Minnie Mouse planner. Again, these are old planners, so they were like from maybe the year 2020, but they are undated planners. So now I want to add a self-care section and a budget section to my planner. And so what I'm doing is I'm going through my Keleva Plan self-care planner to decide what pages I want to put in. In the end, I decide to go with the whole section. I think it's for at least 2 months at a time, maybe 3 months. I'm not sure, I didn't count the weekly pages, but I'm going to go ahead and snap those in. And I bought some dividers from Happy Planner. That's what you see here. They're sold separately to create this section of self-care, and I'll put the label there at the top of the divider. Also, I need a budget section for my planner. So again, this came from Keleva Plan Budget Planner, and I just pulled out the section from the budget planner I wanted to make sure I have all the sections. These clear dividers were also sold separately. I just love all her products. She has just the cutest things. What I love about Heather Kell is that her dividers are double-sided. You don't have the monthly view on one side of the divider like Happy Planner. And I hope someday Happy Planner does the double-sided divider so that it's easily transferred to different planners. Because once you use the monthly view, you kind of either have to cover it up or you just don't use it again. But anyway, I'm just going through my budget planner you see here again by Heather Kell. And I don't know how I missed some pages, so I had to pull another section to complete the whole budget section. And so now this part is what we call the Franken planning part of the planning, as far as putting different sections from different planners together into one. So I think I've pulled already from 3 different planners, and you'll see in a bit what I mean by the transformer planning. I'm just going through the different sections right now really quickly because I want to make sure I have in place what I need for right now. And you'll see that I go back and forth a little bit because aesthetically I want it to be pleasing and easy to get to the sections I need as I open up my planner this month. I remembered I had this notebook with this cover of Minnie Mouse. This is the transformer part, and you'll see why in a bit. But you always want to give the appearance, this will give the appearance of another planner, and you'll see in a bit. But I want to accessorize this section. It's going to be my note-taking section, so I'm putting a dashboard there. I also want to put my folder. I noticed I put my dashboard in the wrong place, so I'm switching it over to the right side. And I also want to put my folder. I do have these agenda pages and I have note pages, and I'm not sure exactly what I would like to put in and in what order. So I'm just trying to decide what I'm going to pull and what I'm going to put in. Again, this is part of the transformer planning because it's not just when you take the covers to give the illusion that you have a different planner in the same planner, that's transformer planning. When you just take sections with just the divider, like here I'm just taking the notes section, you would call that Franken planning. So I did a little bit of both, and I'll explain a little bit towards the end of the video when I'm done putting everything together. This first page is the agenda pages. I love them. This is when I was just experimenting with washi tape and stickers on that first agenda page. I just love a little bit more color than just the plain. So here I'm just taking another quick look because I want to make sure my sections flow and what it feels like when I open my planner, and if it feels like I can get to what I need quickly and easily. And sometimes it changes up. It doesn't have to stay the same. So if you get a little frustrated and you think you have too many sections, take it out. There's also mini discs. This is the classic, what I call the classic disc. But anyway, you always can change it up. You have too much going on, you want to simplify or minimize, you can do so. Like here, see, I'm getting a feel for where I want my dashboard and how I want my sections to flow. And so I wanted to separate my agenda pages from my note pages. And now what you're seeing me do is I'm going to start to consider the transformer part, where I take the back cover and I add it there so that it gives the illusion that I have a different planner when I flip to my notes section. And you'll see there, see now it looks like I have a different cover. Then that'll be my main monthly view planning section for work. This is my budget section, and I toyed with putting the budget cover as well. That's the transformer part. Again, to give the illusion that you have different planners when you flip to those separate sections. So you'll see there it gives like a budget section, a notebook section, and then you'll see me flip back again through it because I'm just trying to see if it works for me. So I really feel good in as far as my planner already being complete. These are little sticky notes that come with different accessory packs I've gotten as far as the Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse line. And so I am just going to be putting them there, adding it to accessorize my planner. Every little touch as far as for me. Adds a little character to the planner and it makes it fun. And when I just want to jot something down, I can on these little tiny note stickers. And I also, it's good for planning. Like if I need to go in and add something, but I don't have time to go into my planner, I just jot something down really quick. And then I remove the sticky note, put it in the monthly planner section, and I'm good to go. Okay, so I think I'm done. I've done the transformer planning. This is the monthly view for work planning, weekly view. It's going to go into the budget section. This is the transformer planner part where it makes it look like I have a different planner. This is my monthly view where I'm going in, and then it goes into my weekly section for budget. And then the pink divider goes into my self-care section. I'm trying to decide if I want to do transformer planning for that section, but somehow this budget planner cover really stands out. So I put another divider and I just take off the back cover for the budget. Somehow I'm liking the budget covers in there. I'm loving the transformer planning, not just the Franken planning. So I'm just loving how it looks when you change it. So I'm going through it again just to make sure. Again, the work section, vertical layout, weekly, my budget section, monthly view. Then it goes into my weekly budget planning. Then my self-care, which would be other covers too if I wanted to get even more crazy with transformer planning. And then I'm thinking of maybe doing one more run and see what it looks like with all of the covers. And this is my notes section. Let's see. Okay, so I decided to go ahead and do the transformer planning. Instead of just removing the sections, I also decided to use the cover of every planner. So that's what's considered transformer planning. And in the end, I think I'm happy with that result because now I have my budget section with its covers. And I think the gold looks nice on this part. We'll have to see with this self. You do get to see a little bit of the covers peeking in at the end of the next section, but I'm okay with that. It doesn't bother me. If it does bother you, then you want to go with just dividers and just enter the sections, and that's your Franken planning. But for me, I am feeling the vibe for transformer planning this time around. These were the covers of the Heather Kell self-care planner, and I decided to go ahead and keep the divider in there just for aesthetic purposes. But I'm happy with this. I also went ahead and counted how many weeks you have here. It covers the month of January. There's 4 weeks worth of self-care journaling in here, so it's pretty nice. Then the last section of my transformer planner is my notes section. So I divided my notes section into 2 different parts to include an agenda section with the folder here with the sticky notes. Of course, my bookmark, and I already started with the stickers there. And then, of course, my notes section with my dashboard of Minnie Mouse. So I have a few pages there for note taking should I need it. And there you have it, my transformer planner. I like it, I'm happy with it, and I think I'm going to stick with it. I would like to leave you with a scripture that reads, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God." Matthew chapter 5, verse 9. There's quite a bit going on in the world, but you can make a difference by being the peacemaker. In the Word of God, it also says that the fruits of the Spirit are love, joy, and peace. So recognize that which is peaceful, which means love, which means joy, and be a part of that. There's enough trouble in the world as it is. So be blessed.